Malcolm X's life was a testament to change. Born Malcolm Little, his early years were marked by hardship. He witnessed racial injustice firsthand. His father, a Baptist minister, was murdered by white supremacists. This experience fueled his anger and resentment towards white society. Malcolm's early life was a struggle for survival. He turned to crime, landing him in prison. Prison became an unexpected turning point. It was there that he encountered the teachings of the Nation of Islam. Their message of black empowerment resonated with his experiences. He saw in them a solution to the racial oppression faced by black people. Malcolm Little was reborn as Malcolm X, shedding his slave name and embracing a new identity. He dedicated himself to the Nation of Islam. Malcolm X's charisma and powerful oratory skills quickly made him a prominent figure within the Nation of Islam. He challenged the status quo. He fearlessly spoke out against racial segregation and discrimination. His words ignited a fire in the hearts of many African Americans. They were tired of being treated as second-class citizens. They yearned for equality and justice. Malcolm X's message was clear. Black people deserved respect and dignity. He urged them to take pride in their heritage and fight for their rights. His unwavering belief in black empowerment resonated with a community yearning for change. He became a symbol of hope and resistance. Malcolm X's message of black empowerment challenged the nonviolent approach advocated by civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. He believed that black people had the right to defend themselves against racial aggression. He argued that true equality could only be achieved through self-reliance and self-determination. His fiery rhetoric and uncompromising stance attracted a large following. Many African Americans, disillusioned by the slow pace of progress in the civil rights movement, found solace in Malcolm X's message. He offered a more radical and militant alternative. His message was not about integration, but about black pride and self-sufficiency. However, his views also drew criticism. Some saw his message as divisive and promoting hatred. His call for black empowerment was often misinterpreted as a call for black supremacy. This led to tension with other civil rights leaders who advocated for integration and nonviolence. Despite the controversies, Malcolm X remained a powerful voice for black empowerment. He gave a voice to the frustrations and anger felt by many African Americans. He challenged the nation to confront its history of racism and oppression. He demanded justice and equality, not as a favor but as a right. In 1964, Malcolm X embarked on a life-changing pilgrimage to Mecca. This spiritual journey profoundly altered his perspective. He witnessed Muslims of all races and nationalities worshiping together in unity. This experience shattered his previously held beliefs about racial superiority. He realized that Islam transcended race and ethnicity. This realization led him to break away from the Nation of Islam. He embraced a more inclusive vision of Islam. He began to advocate for human rights, not just black rights. He recognized that injustice anywhere was a threat to justice everywhere. Malcolm X's transformation was a testament to his willingness to learn and grow. He was not afraid to challenge his own beliefs and embrace new perspectives. He emerged from this experience a changed man, ready to build bridges instead of walls. His message of unity and brotherhood resonated with a wider audience. He began to connect with civil rights leaders who had previously been at odds with him. His journey to Mecca highlighted the power of personal transformation and its potential to inspire change in the world. Malcolm X's post-Mecca period was marked by a shift towards inclusivity. He founded the Organization of Afro-American Unity, a secular organization dedicated to fighting for the human rights of all people. He recognized that the struggle for racial justice was interconnected with the fight against all forms of oppression. He reached out to civil rights leaders from various backgrounds, seeking common ground and collaboration. He acknowledged the importance of working together to achieve equality for all. His willingness to engage with different perspectives demonstrated his commitment to a more inclusive vision of social justice. Malcolm X's embrace of inclusivity was a significant departure from his earlier stance. It reflected his evolving understanding of the complexities of racial injustice and the need for collective action. He continued to champion Black empowerment, but within a broader framework of human rights and social justice. His message resonated with a growing number of people who saw the interconnectedness of various social justice movements. He inspired a new generation of activists to fight for a more just and equitable world.